To make an easy ring, we need round nose pliers, chain nose pliers, flush cutter, ring mandrel, and 16 gauge wire, and also a piece of paper. Now let's get started with a piece of paper, and I'm going to make it like a rectangle. You could use a piece of yarn or a strand of paper just like me. I'm going to wrap it all around the finger that I am going to make the ring for. And when it's wrapped one time, I would open it up, cut the extra part, and this would be the length of the ring that I'm going to make. So I put it aside and pick up 16 gauge wire and also round nose pliers. From one side, I'm going to make a very little loop and to make a swirl. We talked about how to make swirls on the link above. You could go to that tutorial and watch the video completely to know about how to make these swirls. And here we bend, but not a 90-degree bend or something like this. I'm going to make a total bend, and this is like a U shape. Then with chain nose pliers, I would squeeze it well so that both sides would be attached tight. Then I'm going to make another bend here. So again, I put my round nose pliers, make a complete bend, and then to squeeze it again. And I'm going to tell you how to squeeze it easier and better in continue. So when I squeezed the second part, this would be something like this, and if I'm going to bend it outward, then it would be something like stairs, but this is not going to be the shape that we want, so we are going to make the other bend inward. So I would put round nose pliers here and then make another complete bend, then to squeeze it just like we did for the two previous bends, and again another bend inside this length. So I need to put round nose pliers somewhere in between, and then to make another U shape and to squeeze it again. Now the tip on how to make this U shape squeezed. Well, rotate it a little so that you could place your chain nose pliers and squeeze it tight, then to rotate it back just like the same as it was before. And I'm going to continue doing and making this pattern just like the previous shapes, making bends, U shapes, squeezing, and completing this process. So let's do that again. And by the way, you could make edges sharp, just like a part of a rectangle, or you could remain them just like the shapes that I'm making with my round nose pliers. And if you are going to make it straight, you could use chain nose pliers. So I'm going to continue making this pattern just at the length of my ring size that I had marked with a piece of paper. And when it's done, I'm going to cut the wire out before I'm going to make sure so that the length is desirable and it's okay. And at a space of about 2 centimeters, I'm going to cut the wire out, and then with round nose pliers, I would make another swirl at the other direction that I have made the first spiral. Going to make a very little loop, and here the shape is almost finished, and this is the length that we have. And of course, for making it as a ring, I'm going to wrap it all around a cylindrical shape, or better say, the ring mandrel. I'm going to push it and hammer it with the plastic hammer, or simply with the plastic part of my tool. So I should do something to make the sharp edges soft and to be wrapped all around the ring mandrel. So I'm using the plastic part of my tool just like this, and again with round nose pliers. If there is steel sharp edges, well, don't worry, we are going to fix it with round nose pliers just like this. Step by step, with round nose pliers, make those straight parts curved, and again insert it into the ring mandrel to make sure the size is okay. And for the last part, I'm gonna make it hammered again with the plastic part of my tool, just like this, and to fix it so that it would be wrapped totally and completely all around the cylindrical shape. So I fix it, and let's try it out. The beautiful wire ring. It could be something like this. So beautiful, isn't it? You could make it with brass, steel, or even gold or silver and enjoy it. Hope you had enjoyed this very easy tutorial of making a wire ring, and I hope you make one and enjoy it so much. Goodbye.